Alright, hello guys, welcome back to the new edition of this particular channel. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the effective of this prompt because I actually tried it on some midnight games yesterday, and in the process of selecting the games, I slept and I woke up and I realized that all the tips came out so well, and most of the games that I actually predicted, I was so surprised that there are some patterns that if you follow it, you will actually enjoy this prompt. So the first thing that I noticed is that the double chance option, of which we have discussed it once on this channel, the double chance, which is not the regular one that we all are familiar with, the 1x or 2x. It is predicting a particular team to win, or the match should end up as either over 2.5, under 2.5, or both teams to score. But this time around, I will like to be going for just either a particular team to win, or the match should end up as both teams to score. Another option that I can also consider is going for a particular team to win, or the match should end up as under 2.5. But most of these games that are predicted as a straight winning, or straight win and over 2.5, this happens to be a combo options, but you don't need to actually go for combo options. You either go for the team to win, or the match should end up in a go option. That is like you are having alternatives. So if option A did not work out so well, then option B should work out. And this process doesn't stress. So this happens to be all the midnight games that we actually looked into. These two games are under the Guatemala League. These two games, and it was predicted as the home team to win, or the match should end up as over 2.5. So I noticed something out of all the games that the AI predicted. I think just one ended up the other way around. So these two games, they ended up as, I think, 2-1. So this is Antigua GFC. The AI predicted it as the home team to win and over 2.5, and it came out so well, the combo market option. And I'm very sure if we are to actually go for this particular market option directly, we should be getting something like 2 odd or 2 point something odd. And the same thing with the other game, this Suchi Tepe quest or something like that. The home team also won, and I think they went to extra time. Probably maybe it is a 2-leg match. And the third game that the AI actually predicted under the Nicaragua League. So the AI predicted the away team to actually win here, Rio Esteli. So we have the reasons here. We have the reasons here. And the AI predicted the away team to actually win, or the match should and the match should end up as BTTS. That's both teams to score. And don't forget, I told you guys that this option, you don't need to always go for the combo market because it is a very risky attempt. So either you go for the straight winning or the alternative option. So let us see the outcome of the game. So the match actually ended up as a 2-3. As you guys can see, the away team won by 3 goals to 2. So the away team won, and at the same time, the match ended up as both teams to score. So alright, so I tried this one also, America de Cali versus Millonarios. So they predicted America de Cali, that is the home team, to win, and the match should end up as under 2.5. But the match eventually ended up as a 3-1. So the home team won. That is the reason why I said you need to focus more on the alternative goal option, predicting straight winning and alternative goal option. So I think just one match. So instead of using the over 2.5, The only thing that I notice about the consistency or accuracy or the best way to enjoy this market option is that whenever you have a game that is predicted as a particular team to win or the match should end up as over 2.5, I think the best thing to do is to actually go for both teams to score instead of over 2.5. A particular team to win or the match should end up as both teams to score. So we have another game that is Olancho FC under the Honduras League. So this match was predicted as the home team to win, that's Olancho, and under 2.5. And naturally, what you are expected to predict is the home team to win or under 2.5 goals. So I think the match ended up as 1-0. So the combo option actually came out so well. So we have two games under the Panama League, these two games. So here we have Rex to win and over 2.5, and we have Vista Amosa and under 2.5. So I think this happens to be the game that made me to conclude that although I've already observed it for a very long time, that instead of over 2.5, if you actually go for the BTTS, the moment the favorite team that is expected to win the game score the first goal, then you won the game. Because for the opponent to spoil the game, your opponent need to score, and immediately the opponent scored, then it is both teams to score and your game already won. So that is the advantage of going for a particular team to win and the alternative goal option. So Rex FC, the match they played ended up as 1-1. Instead of over 2.5, the match ended up as BTTS. And Vista Amosa, it was predicted as the home team to win or the match should end up as under 2.5. Although the home team failed to win this particular game, but the match eventually ended up as under 2.5. So there are this particular market option of predicting a team to win or the alternative goal option. It is something that you can actually see. It is very easy to get on your bet platform. So I'm going to give you guys more games that are still upcoming that I have already generated using this private prompt, so you can actually follow up on this game or observe. So if I'm able to get up to like maybe 30 odds or 50 odds in this particular video, then it's fine. All right, now, so I already generated some games under the Venezuela League. So if the bookmakers that I'm currently using provide the market option, then I think we can actually look into this game. So the first one that we have is Zamora against Caracas, and we have the in-depth analysis on it. And the best market predicted by this AI is Zamora to win and under 2.5. That is technically Zamora or under 2.5, and we have the reasons for that. Yeah, and the next one is Carabobo against Academia, and the best market option for that one also is Carabobo to win and under 2.5 goals. So that is like predicting a particular team to win or under 2.5. So we are not going for the combo market. I did mean that we are going for the combo market. Let me check the kind of odds that we'll be getting. Maybe it is an odds that will be based on just a single games. All right, so let us check the combo market option that we have there. So let's assume that we actually want to go for home team and over and under 2.5. Although I think the bookmakers, they are not providing that option. They are not providing that option. So let's look at the double chance options that I was actually targeting. All right, so we also don't have that for this game because the option that you guys are seeing is limited to some leagues. So that kind of double chance option is limited to some leagues. So, but these games, they are games that if the home team fails to win, then the match should end up as under 2.5 goals for both teams that we actually have here. So another one that I actually have here is under the Uruguay League. So just one game on the list, and we have the detailed analysis, and you can see the goal profile, the away struggles, current form, and so many more. And including their head to head, we have the dominant scoreline, the most frequent result between these two teams, which is 1-0, and that is like a signal for correct score, but we are not actually looking into that. So the purpose of this AI showing you the signal, the correct score line, is for it to be able to predict the goals option. And we have the recent encounter defensive setup. But in short, the best market option that we have on the list is win and under 2.5. But the issue here is that which team are we expecting to win this game? This match is not highly expected to end up as over 2.5, but predicting it as the favorite team to win or and BTTS is moderate, but the best option is the favorite team to actually win, and the match should end up as under 2.5. So we have the final prediction here, the best market. So we have the best market here as Boston Rivers to win and under 2.5. So if you want to predict it, that is Boston River to win or under 2.5, and you have the score line. So that is Uruguay Premier League. So we have the home team to win. So this happens to be the market option. Let me see. Okay, yes. So this is home team to win or under 2.5. So instead of going for home team to win and under 2.5, so we should be able to get the combo option of home team and under 2.5. So this is it. You can see here. I think I will actually try this one day. You see the odd. See the you guys can see the combo odds. Oh, the straight winning and over under prediction. If we are to go for the home team and under 2.5 naturally without using the alternative go option, this is 4.10 odd. Imagine we just try to take this kind of a risk and just go with just single game. That will be kind of somehow, but it's a risk and the odd seems to be enticing, to be sincere. The way I'm currently seeing the odds is making sense, making a lot of sense to me. 4.10 odd is amazing. Just single game, just a game. You just combine two games together and you are good to go. But that is if you have interest in that. But maybe I will look into that later. But let us just go for the alternative goal option for now, which is predicting the home team to win or the match should end up as under 2.5. But the all seems to be very, very ridiculous, but we are going to overlook that. All right, so another one that I have here is under the Ukrainian League. As you guys can see, we have I think just two games for today, and the first one that we have, that is a match between Alexandria against Veres under the Ukraine League. And the best market options predicted by this AI is straight win for Veres, that is the away team, and under 2.5. And the second game that we have on the list is the match between Shakhtar Donetsk against Policia. So the best market for that one is Shakhtar Donetsk to win this game and both team to score. Okay, so instead of going for the combo market option that I showed you guys earlier, I think it is best to actually go for Shakhtar Donetsk or both team to score. So the first one is Veres to win or under 2.5 goals. So let's check that. So this one is away team to win or under 2.5. So this is the option. You can see the odd, away team or under 2.5, and Shakhtar Donetsk, that is home team or both team to score. So this is it, home team or both team to score. But if you want to go for the combo option, that is home team and both team to score, the odd for that one is 4.50 odd or more. If you can, it depends on how strong you are to take risk, because combining two games of four together here, you should be having something very sweet. But we are going to look into that one later. Right, so the next round of games that I have on the list is under the Turkish league, and I think we have up to like 3 or 2 games on the list. And okay, we have, I think, just one game. So okay, two. So we have this. We have the match for Gaziantep FK against Kayserispor. I think this happens to be the only match that we have on the list, and we have the match context and form analysis, of which this AI did. We have the head-to-head, and we have the market options as listed. We are looking towards the best with high probability, and seems like predicting home team to win and under 2.5 goals is the best market options that we can actually go for. So the moderate option is predicting the home team to win, or maybe over 2. That one is moderate risk. And the one that is likely not to happen is predicting the home team to win or both team to score. So you guys can see the probability of the outcome. So the strong choice is home team to win, that is at Gaziantep. Or I think that should be, let me check. Yes, that should be Gaziantep, or the match should end up as under 2.5 goals. So as you guys can see, final prediction here, Gaziantep FK to win and under 2.5. So if you want to go for the combo market option, you should be getting something around around 4 odds, but I'm not sure if the option will be provided. We don't have the option. So the problem there is just that all this low league, you will not really get the market option there, and even the combo market, I'm not sure they will provide it, as I told you. So all right, so another list of games that we have some leagues under the Sweden league and some under the Saudi Arabia league. So just one game that you can see here, that is a Stocksund against Eskilstuna. That is a match under the Sweden Etanora. So we have the analysis, we have the scoring trends, we have the style, and we have the best market prediction for the game, and we also have the alternative. You can see what this particular AI is predicting for this match, which is a straight win for Eskilstuna and over 2.5 goals. But the alternative prediction is both team to score yes and over 2.5 goals. And what may I just say is that instead of going for and or something like that, it's best that we go for. Naturally, we are expecting goals in this particular match, in this match of Sweden Eskilstuna Subs. But I'll be going for, instead of going for over 2.5, I would suggest to go for Eskilstuna's to win, or the match should end up as both team to score. Are you guys getting it? So instead of over 2.5. So under the Saudi Arabia League, that is their Division 1, we have the game between Al Dalal against Al Janda. So the best market options that we have here is a straight win for Al Adala and under 2.5 goals. So the logic behind it, we should be expecting a narrow win for the home team. And the next game that we have on the list is Jubail against Al Weda Mecca. And we have the analysis and the best market prediction, which is for Al Weda, and the match is expected to also end up as over 2.5 goals. But instead of going for over 2.5 goals, I will likely go for both team to score. And the fourth game on the list is Al Ulal FC against Al Jabalin. And the best market prediction with the logic behind that is here. So straight winning for Al Ulal and both team to score. Alright, so let's see if the bookmakers will provide us with the market options that are required for this game. So the first one is under the Sweden League. That is under the Etanora Stocksund. So a away team is expected to win or over 2.5. But don't forget, I told you guys that I won't be predicting any game as over 2.5. Rather, I will prefer going for both teams to score completely. So we have it at total of 1.08. And but I think using this combo option happens to be one of the best again, because having 4 odds, I think it's worth risking your money on. Let me see away team or and both team to score. The odd for that one is very small. The away team, let me check away team and over 2.5. Over 2.5. The odd seems to be very small, so that is 2.15 odd. Alright, so let's keep that. We are going for away team or both team to score. Yeah, away team or both team to score. And moving forward to the Saudi Arabia League, their Division 1. So we have here we have Al Adala to win, or the match should end up as under 2.5. So that is a home team to win or under 2.5. But unfortunately, this league happens to be a very low league, of which the bookmakers do not provide us with the odd line for that, and we are also limited on the combo market option, but that happens to be the best prediction for this game. So the next game list I have here, the first one is under the Romania League. That is the match between Botoșani against Metaloglobos. Now, the best prediction for this game and the logic behind it is straight winning for Botoșani and under 2.5. That is if you want to go for the combo option. But if you want to go for the alternative option, it is best to actually go for Botoșani to win or under 2.5 goals. So moving forward, under the same league, we have the match between Farul against Football Club, and I'm very sure the away team will be predicted here to win, as expected, FCSB Football Club, and the match is also expected to end up as over 2.5. That is, if you want to go for the combo option, you can actually combine it together, but the best way is to go with the away team to win or BTTS. The third game on this list is the match under the Poland Extra Klasa. And we have the analysis and the best market prediction. That is a straight win for Lecce, and the match is also expected to end up as both teams to score. Now, the fourth game here is under the Indian Super League, the match between Punjab FC and Inter Kashi. So the best market option is Punjab FC to win and under 2.5 goals. So we have the summary table here, as you guys can actually see. So let's pray that the bookmakers provide the options for this. So let me check. So Romania Super League, we have a Botusani to win, and I think under 2.5. Botusani and under 2.5. So we go for Botusani or under 2.5. That is home team or under 2.5. So the odd is 1.08 odd. And going for the away team, which is Football Club FCSB. That one is, I think, away team or over 2.5. But instead of going for over 2.5, it is best we go for under BTTS, away team or both team to score 1.14 odd. So we have another game under the Poland League. That one is expected to win. The home team is expected to win, or the match should end up as both team to score. That is Lecce. So that is home team or both team to score, as we have it. And the next game is under the Indian Super League. That one is the home team, that is Punjab FC, or the match should end up as under 2.5 goals. So that one is 1.09 odd. All right, now, so having another list of games under the Faroe Island League, and the first game, as you guys can see, is a Vestor against B36 Toshaven, something like that. And we have the analysis and the best prediction for it. So the prediction that we have here is that the B336 is expected to win, and the match is expected to end up as over 2.5. But instead of going for that, I'll be going for the BTTS. And proceeding, we have AB Aja against KI Class Vic. So we have KI Class Vic to win and over 2.5. We have NSI Runavik against Tremor, and NSI is expected to win and both team to score is expected. And proceeding, we have another game under the same league, Scala against Vikingo. So Vikingo Gotthard is expected to win, but we are not expecting much goals under this particular option. So we have 3 games that I will actually convert to straight win and both team to score, and just 1 game to be predicted as under 2.5 goals. So let's check it out. So here we have a B336 to win or both team to score. That is a away team or both team to score 1.10 odd. Let me check. We have a Class Vic to win or both team to score instead of over 2.5. That one is 1.04 odd. So we have NSI to win. That is home team or both team to score. The odd is very, very ridiculous. And lastly, we have Vikingo Gotha. So Vikingo Gotha is expected to win, but we are not expecting much goals. Away team or under 2.5 at odd of 1.12 odd. All right, so moving on to the next chapter, the first game that we have on the list is the match between Midtjylland against EOS. That is under Denmark League, and We have Midtjylland to win and BTTS, and we have the reasons for that. We have some other games under the Zech League, and we have SK Artists, BRNO, and under 2.5. Looking under the Bahrain Second Division League, we have up to like 3 games predicted here. You have 3 games predicted. So we have Alitivak against Tadmon. Straight win for Alitivak and over 2.5. And I think these 2 games are ignored. So these 2 games are ignored. So we are looking into just 1 game under the Bahrain Second Division League. And I'm not even sure if the bookmakers will provide the market option for that double chance for the game. But let's check it out. First, we are checking the Denmark League games, whereby Midtjylland is predicted as a favorite team to win and both team to score, and checking the Zech Second Division League to see if we can actually get what we are looking for there. So this one is home team or both team to score. That is a 1.20 odd. And we have a Zech FNL. That one is home team or under 2.5. Okay. And the next game is under the Bahrain League. So we have Al Ittifaq. Unfortunately, the bookmakers don't provide the line for this game, so we are skipping them. All right, now so moving on to the next section, we have Noah against FK Van, and that is under, I think, Armenia League. So the best market option for this is Noah to win and under 2.5. Okay. And the next game that we have is Shirak against Ararat Armenia FC, and the best market option is Ararat Armenia to win and over 2.5. So instead of that over 2.5, we are going for both team to score, and for Noah we are going for under 2.5. That is under the Armenia League, and that is if the bookmakers provide the odd line. All right, so we have it. So we are going for home team or under 2.5. That is 1.04, very small. And here we have Ararat Armenia, that is away team or both team to score. So that is 1.09 odd. Alright, so our last section on the list is actually under the Argentina League, whereby we have some games predicted as a straight winning and under 2.5 goals, but we are going for alternative goal options of under. The first one is Baracas against Belgrano, as you guys can see. So we have Belgrano to win and under 2.5. We have Central Cordoba against Platense. That is Platense to win and under 2.5 goals. We have Bansfield against Independent. So Bansfield win and both team to score. We have San Lorenzo against Vélez Sarsfield. Vélez Sarsfield. We have San Lorenzo to win and under 2.5 goals. And just 4 games all are expected to end up as favorite team to win or under 2.5 goals. So the risk level is very high for Banfield. So it's very high for Banfield, and we have the low risk level for Cordoba against Platense, medium for Baracas, and medium for San Lorenzo. And let us shoot for that. So we have so the first one is Belgrano to win. So away team of under 2.5, but unfortunately the bookmakers don't provide the line for these games. Let me check the combo market option. Bookmakers are not providing it. All right, so we are going to skip this set of games, and we have just 16 games so far, and I think we should actually rest at this point, because if we should keep doing the analysis and picking the games like that, we will spend more than 1 hour or more than 2 hours here. All right, so let's look into the games that we have just 16 games. We have 16 games. Most of the odds are around 1.04 or 1.02 to 1.20 plus. So the double chance option is one of the kind of options that is for safety purpose. That is, it is like you are combining two best options together. That okay, if the best option A is not working out so well, best option B will work out so well. So that is the purpose of using this particular double chance market. But if we should actually use the original combo market as predicted by the AI, it will be very easy for us to get four odds. And by combining just two games together, you'll be getting a very huge amount of odds with just a few games, and we are going to give that a try very soon. All right, so we have just 16 games, 6 odd, and please don't forget, this is just prediction. Make sure that you engage responsibly. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe to this particular channel. You can also join our private class for most of our prompts and our tutorials. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.